Trans-Theoretical Model by Claire Burdett, Jake Muha, and Irvin Rosenblatt. The trans-theoretical model is also known as the stages of change model. A person's readiness for behavioral change is a temporal one that progresses through a series of 6 stages. Originally used in smoking cessation, it is now used in many areas. Let's look at an example.
First, let's look at a background. A married mother of 2 kids named Jane has a lot of stress at work and at home. Her husband is in the military and often is overseas. Her children are in elementary school, and when she gets home from being a lawyer, she is a full-time caretaker of her children. The next step is pre-contemplation. Every night when Jane comes home from work, she starts to drink. By the end of the night, she normally passes out on the couch in her work clothes before making it to her bed. She can't imagine not drinking because she feels that her life is too stressful to not have alcohol in it. She knows everyone has a vice and alcohol is hers. To her knowledge, her family is not affected by it, and as long as her kids are okay and she has an income, then she doesn't think she'll stop. Now we're at contemplation. One day Jane is scheduled to take her kids on a field trip at school. She takes the day off of work and has a huge case due that week. As her stress begins to build, she decided to take alcohol in a thermos to deal with the case. At first, no one noticed. However, as the day went on, she became more apparent that something was off. She became so drunk that she was asked to leave in front of all the students, causing a large scene and in questioning to her daughters. When they came home that night, they were so embarrassed and expressed how they felt to their mother. Jane was filled with so much guilt that she realized that she was sacrificing her daughter's happiness. Now we're at preparation. Jane starts to make little changes to her lifestyle. One of the biggest reasons she drinks is because of the stress at work and having her husband at war and taking care of 2 kids. She decides the best way to reduce drinking would be to take less cases at work and spending more times with her kids. She also tries to make a list of benefits to motivate her to stay sober.
Now we're at the action stage. Jane has started her journey towards being sober. Taking time off work has really improved her mental health, as well as visiting a therapist to help with the depression she feels when her husband leaves. She no longer feels helpless without alcohol and has a stronger relationship with her kids. She started out by reducing her alcohol consumption to none at all as she transitioned. This helped her from not relapsing. Next, we have maintenance. After feeling comfortable admitting she was an alcoholic, she began attending AA meetings to share her story and maintain a life of sobriety. She admits that sometimes she still struggles, but putting her daughters through alcoholism wasn't worth it. She also makes friends that have similarities in their stories, and this helps her make a network of support. Finally, we have termination. Jane will most likely never reach a stage because she still has an addictive personality and may never live a life without cravings. Every year sober is a milestone in hard work. While she now has been sober for 5 years, she still considers herself a recovering alcoholic and accepts that through hard work and dedication she can stay sober. The end.